congrats first and foremost. How does it feel right now in the locker room? How are you feeling?
It's great, man. Everyone's happy. It's something we dreamed about for a long time. Obviously talked about since January of this year, being the first. I know that's probably been a message echoed to you guys, but it feels great to watch how many bodies stepped in over the course of this Open Cup and really made a difference and felt like they were a part of it. And that's what good teams do. That's the beauty of this tournament, is it's not the same 11 that's going out every week. So everyone just contributed. Everyone was here to celebrate, and just really happy for all the guys, and especially those for winning their first trophy.
Walker, two-part question. You have plenty of soccer left to play this season, 2 games left in MLS, and then the playoffs coming up. How do you regroup quickly, coming off this win for the end of your season, and how does this first trophy set you guys up just for this season, playoffs, and maybe even going forward farther than that?
I think it's the confidence that we can win a knockout competition. Obviously, making it to Leagues Cup final, but now winning a trophy in a knockout competition that's exactly like MLS Cup playoffs. So we have a lot to play for these last 2 games. A lot of seeding, opportunities that are coming about in the East. So we know how tight that is. We know how important the game is on Saturday. So that's gonna be the tough part. But that's the part that we got to step up and regain our focus and be ready to get 3 points Saturday.
Winning always brings a great feeling to the players and the institution. This is your second Open Cup. How different is this one because of the fact that you're here since the very first day?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you win a trophy with any team, you're excited, you're buzzing. There's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes. I think, it's a kind of a similar feeling in the sense that it had been a long time in Dallas since they'd won a trophy. Since 1996, it was 20 years, 2016. And obviously here in Nashville, we hadn't gotten a trophy yet. And so it felt like something fresh and new and exciting for the city. A lot of momentum around it, both places. So, yeah, it feels great. I feel like we did it for something bigger than ourselves. And I think there's a lot of pride that the guys can take away from performing like that and really, playing for something outside of themselves. Whether it's the team, their family, the city. It was really special.
Walker. You are from the day number 1 in Nashville. You passed the loss for the Leagues Cup on the final. And now what is your message for the fans and for all the people who stay over there to support the Nashville Soccer Club?
Yeah, I mean, look, losing the Leagues Cup final was a valuable experience for us. We talked about it last night. We talked about what drives us, and it can be both the positives and the negatives. And so for some people, maybe the motivation they needed was to relive that heartbreak from a few years ago and realize how close we were, just to make sure we had no regrets coming into today. So it played a big factor and probably some motivation, some experience for guys playing in finals. And yeah, again, couldn't be more proud of the group for stepping up and getting it done.
I just want to ask, there have obviously been a lot of big kind of milestone moments for Nashville, like debuting in MLS, opening Geodis Park, Leagues Cup final, and then winning a trophy tonight. Just kind of where does this sit in your mind? Obviously, just a few minutes afterwards, but kind of what's the feeling?
Yeah, it feels again like the most complete kind of culmination of a journey. I think it's been a good 6 years. We've had highs and lows, heartbreaks, and this is obviously our greatest success, something that we talked about since the people who signed here, the vision of the club when John talked about it, when Mike built the team. And so this was kind of the first step of really fulfilling what we said we were going to do. And so I think, we're proud of that. But again, the way that we did it and the way that we've played and our style of play and how we've evolved this year and all the pieces that went into all of these games, thinking back to all of the matches in Open Cup. And that's what I'm most proud of, is everyone can feel like they were a part of this. And that's going to stick with a lot of guys for forever.
Walker, your wife and your kids has always been in the picture for whatever reason in Nashville and the field and everywhere else. Have you been able to talk to them at all or anything like that?
Yeah, I got into the locker room, I FaceTimed my wife and said, "Is Tucker still up?" Belle was fast asleep, but Tucker had stayed up to watch the whole thing, and so she ran back up to his room in his crib, and he just started grinning from ear to ear, seeing the medal, seeing some of the guys in there, and it was right before the celebration started. So it was cool to share that with him, knowing that this is probably the first real memory of a trophy, obviously, for him. And we talk a lot about the power of purpose, and my family's a big part of what drives me to do what I do every day and go through the ups and the downs in this sport. So yeah, really excited that he got to witness his favorite team in the world win a trophy.
How hard is it going to be to sleep tonight?
It'll be tough. You know, it might depend on how much I can take off the Jack Mayer on the plane and cards. That'll probably drive a lot of my sleep. No, it'll be good. We know we have a quick turnaround. We're going to enjoy it for sure. Have a good time, sleep in, and we'll see. I think we're all in tomorrow.
Tell me a little bit about what was the preparation that y'all had before coming to Austin, and then of course playing in a house like Austin FC's.
Yeah, you know, like I said, games are coming quick and fast here at the end before this next international break, and we had an important match on Saturday, and so we talked all last week. It's one game at a time, and so we focused all on Houston through the weekend, through Saturday, and then Sunday morning we came in and it was straight to Austin and our preparation and recovery, and you know, the guys, credit to the guys, really focused group. We knew what laid ahead and what it meant for all of us, and so yeah, the preparation was quick. I'm sure it'll be the same when we get back to Nashville tomorrow. It'll be straight to Montreal, and then maybe when that break comes, we can kind of reflect and be proud of this before moving into the playoffs.
Thanks, Walker. Enjoy it.
Thank you. The Open Cup win can set you guys up for the rest of the regular season and the MLS playoffs.
Yeah, it's great. I think going into tonight it was hard because we still got a long season to go. We want to do well in the playoffs, but it was a great opportunity for us to get a trophy. And yeah, we came here and we put in a great performance. It wasn't easy, but I think yeah, for myself, I've already got my mind on Montreal. I want to do well in that game, and yeah, we'll definitely enjoy tonight, and yeah, definitely pushing towards something.
Sam, I want to ask you about the end. I mean, I know the formation switched a little bit. You're playing left wing. It felt like you were playing like left back at times. Just you're obviously the leading scorer, but it also feels like you're willing to kind of put in the dirty work.
Yeah, definitely. I think we worked on the shape change. I know the role, I can do it, and it didn't really come out my side too much, so it was probably good. I think I'm not the best one-on-one defender, so but yeah, it was. I know I can put the work in, and it helps. So yeah, it's credit to them for changing the shape, and I think it helped us.
How much time do you give yourself to celebrate before moving on to Montreal?
It's hard. In the back of my head, it's already thinking about Montreal because you just want to finish the season really well. That's what you work all year for, and obviously tonight's great. It's like you said, it's the first trophy in Tennessee, but at the same time, yeah, we want to achieve quite a lot this season. So yeah, we have to think about Saturday and then Miami.
Sam, you're away from Berkshire. Tell us about the contrast between the fans here in the U.S., especially in the final here in Austin, and back home.
Yeah, it's definitely great. I think Austin has been great. See, our fans came out in numbers. We travelled in great numbers as well. So it's not easy. I don't know how long it is. Drive like 12 hours, maybe, probably longer. Yeah, they've done great selling it out, and it was a good atmosphere, especially see when we were coming out. We were getting a lot of boos, but at the same time, I think I'm used to that. In England, it's a lot more hostile, but at the same time here, yeah, they put in great numbers, and it was a good experience.
It's part of it, right? And also, you know, slowly but surely, you're becoming a fan favorite. How are you handling that new level of Park fandom?
Yeah, it's I don't know. At the same time, I'm always just focusing on doing my job and scoring goals, and that's what I've always been focused on. And see if that comes with it, great. But at the same time, it won't change whether that's the case or not.
Have you made any phone calls back home? Let them know you're champion.
No, I think they've definitely watched. I text my partner to make sure she's okay and the baby, but yeah, I can't wait to go back and see him and we can celebrate.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
What are you eating?
Oh, this is broccolini.
Do you? How did it feel tonight with all the traveling fans and everybody being here?
Amazing. It felt yeah, amazing to get the win in front of the traveling fans, and really tough game, but so happy we got the win.
Did you imagine winning a trophy in your first season in Nashville?
Of course, that's why I came.
Hey,
You got a question, Chef? How are you feeling? Right now?
yeah.
About the same as you, I think. How are you feeling?
Great.
Yeah.
I have a one question actually. How are you feeling about your fantasy football team?
See, all these people think I'm doing bad. 3-1.
3-1.
We padded up. Tag my test. Get on it.
Hey, are you going to be able to sleep tonight? Or?
No. How could you sleep tonight?
I'm asking everyone, if you sleep tonight, you're crazy. I think, yeah.
Is there ever a feeling there, Eddi, when you're actually, trying to win the game, and there is a moment when the other team is closing, like when they tie and stuff, and say, maybe we're not gonna make it. Is that a feeling there present?
I mean, it's a game of soccer, so you get the lead. It's a cup final. If you keep this lead, you're gonna win the cup, and then you concede right before halftime. And of course, you think that was a bad time to concede a goal. But we knew we could get the next goal and get 2-1, and we did with Sam and a penalty. And after that, it was a bit hectic, but we did well defensively to ride it out.
All right, we'll let you celebrate. Thank you, Eddi. Appreciate it.
Are you allowed?
Vamos.
All right, Jacob.
Yes, in Spanish.
Jacob, in English, how are you feeling with the victory and winning the Open Cup?
Yeah, I feel amazing. I feel a little tipsy. I told my wife that I wouldn't drink during her pregnancy, but the only occasion would be if we won a trophy. So it's my first one since December, so it's hitting a bit different right now, but I'm excited, and the energy in there was amazing. Anybody else?
What you think of the Austin crowd?
Pardon me?
The Austin crowd, what you think?
Oh, they're amazing. I mean, they got it. Yeah, I will, Dan. I'll get there. They're great. They're a great crowd. They got great fans, and yeah, great atmosphere here.
This may be talking. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
El mensaje para los fans de Nashville.
Nashville
fans.
Yeah, I love all you guys. I love all the Nashville fans. So appreciative of you guys, and that was for you guys.
How did it feel with the traveling fans and seeing them and having the trophy with them and all that?
That was amazing, honestly. To look up there to start the game and see that many traveling fans was really cool, and it helped us a lot.
I think we'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Sorry, guys. I don't got a lot.
You're a Nashville original. So we've been saying that to Walker and others who came in 2020, but you've been there since 2017, 2018. How does this feel? How does this moment feel for you?
So I hold this?
No.
Yeah, you can.
That's how I feel. It's so incredible. Like you work your whole life. As Hani said a few days ago, you're in your backyard, you're trying to make a game-winning penalty kick, and then you get to experience this moment where there's champagne showers and beer and everything, and you don't think about that as a kid, but you get to experience this with everyone. And for us, for guys who have been following the club since USL, 8 years. 8 years. We've wanted a trophy for so long. And, I think when BJ came in and that was his goal, praise God if it happened. The boys played so incredibly, and everyone stepped up all throughout the year. So this is just I have too many words and not enough.
Taylor, because of your involvement with the community, which is one of the guys that actually gets involved a lot, and you get to hear them when they talk about what the team is doing or not doing, or what is doing bad or well. How is the feeling when you can actually transmit that to the community going back?
Say that again. Sorry.
Going back to the community, what is going to be the message?
Are you celebrate? Yeah. This is for everyone. This is for the fans. This is for the city. This is the first trophy in the state of Tennessee. I when I was walking up to the game, I was I can't hold my hands. I'm so excited. It's that's what I want everyone to feel when I don't know when the parade or celebration is going to be in Nashville, but everyone is a part of this. Everyone played a role. And I think we get to share it with everyone whenever we get to celebrate with everyone. So just celebrate, kiss your loved ones, hug them, wake your kids up, just celebrate. Yeah. Yeah, don't go on sleep. Sleep's important, and I believe in aura rings.
You've obviously, we've all talked about how you've been here since the beginning, but going from training in a shipping container and playing at First Tennessee Park and then opening a stadium and now winning a trophy, just kind of where does this stack up in some of the milestone moments that you've been here for?
This is the best. This is what you do this for. We don't play a game just to okay, this was a nice season, I'll see you next year, good contract. No, you play to win games. You play to win trophies. You play so that people's faces are crazy in the locker room, and that fans travel and they're able to celebrate. This is a moment, thanks be to God, that I think I'll tell my grandkids they'll get tired of me telling them.
coming up next, you still have a game in a few days. Actually, do you think the team is ready to kind of take on those next 2 regular season games and the playoffs coming up?
Of course. I mean, we always want a trophy. You know, when you get a taste of being a champion, you want it in every area of your life. So, you know, I think we're going to celebrate. We're going to be rightfully in the celebration mood. I don't even know what other word than celebrate. Like, but yeah, then our focus will shift to Montreal. But right now, it's about enjoying the moment.
And I keep getting fans questions like every day, pretty much asking me when you're going to be back. So I just have to ask you out of obligation.
Yeah.
When will you be back?
Ask the medical team. You know, I'm doing my best to pass fitness tests and be involved in training, and I'm looking forward to being back.
Shouldn't you be the marshal of the celebration?
No. I mean, I don't even like Nick Jeff Robin. Like, he's been here the longest, or BJ, or like Ani or Walker. You know, like, but it's incredible moment. I'm so happy for the boys. I'm so happy for myself. And like, it's unbelievable. I haven't processed it yet.
Taylor, you know, we've talked about this win just now as, you know, kind of a culmination, a wrap on, you know, this long, you know, journey that started 8 years ago for you, I guess. But what does this first trophy do for the future of Nashville SC?
Oh, it shows that we can do it. You know, I mean, like, we set out for a goal, we set out to win a trophy, and we did it. You know, like, this gives inspiration, this gives hope for people, and we have a trophy to look to and say, remember this year, remember all the time that we put in, all the hours, all the constant video sessions, you know, coming in on off days to make sure that you're recovering. Like, all of it matters. So, and I'm sure a lot of the boys are going to want an MLS Cup to finish off the season, and I do too. So,
thanks, Taylor. How does it feel from building this team back in the day to now finally getting some silverware for the state of Tennessee?
It's surreal. You know, these guys work so hard, and the fans are so deserving of having a championship. And Sunday, we're going to bring this cup home and celebrate all the fans. So it's an exciting day for all of them. They deserve that.
There have obviously been a lot of milestones, playing First Tennessee Park, opening Geodis Park, Leagues Cup final, and now winning a trophy. Where does this kind of stack up for you, just looking back at your time in Nashville?
We talked about when we first got here. I was looking for you. I can't say my last Open Cup 2017 was on the team's 4K. So, yeah, against Alex Mills, your Red Bulls team. Yeah. So full circle.
You remind him of that?
Every day. I'll tell you, the first guy I found out there for a photo was us. We talked about this when we first traded for him. I said, we're going to do this together. Yeah. So, but, you know, like, talk about you know, like what we were trying to accomplish as a group. You know, BJ talked about all the time about not hiding from the fact, you know, we're trying to pursue cups. Our fans want that. We want that also. You know, there's never been a time where we were hoping to get to a final, to get to the playoffs. You know, those are all mile markers. You have to do those things to get cups. So for us, you know, everyone I talked to out there, I tried to give everybody hugs and I'm proud of them. Let them know this is the first cup we won.
It's obviously because of your experience with other teams, like you're letting us know now, like you probably best to tell us how close you thought this team was to winning something already.
Look, 2 years ago, we got what said is the closest any team can get to winning a cup and losing. Right, to go as many rounds as it went, goalkeepers shooting each other in the Leagues Cup final against obviously the Galacticos in Miami. Right, to be able to do that, you know, and it comes so close and to not, and nothing was hard. I sat in that tunnel and watched them celebrate. I sat there with Ian Air. We talked about the idea of making sure, like, you can remember that feels like. To go forward about my experience in 2017 against New York Red Bulls, there was one player from our team who stood out there and watched Miami celebrate. Alex Gill.
Mr. Mike,
yes.
a question. The dream coming true today, the first trophy. But a lot of fans, you know, they take out the season pass because they stop to believe in Nashville. What is the message for them? Now we have a trophy. Now we do everything perfect. What is the message today coming back and support the team?
There are plenty of seats in the bandwagon. Anytime anyone wants to hop on, there's plenty of room for it.
And obviously you do a lot of player recruitment. Is winning something like this helps you when you're recruiting players?
Absolutely, it's validating. You know, it's one thing to talk about dreams and trying to sell the idea of pursuing these things. It's another thing to be able to do them. You know, doing the game tonight for Paramount or CBS, you know, like Mike Grella, you know, I recruited him as a college player at Duke University. You know, and he was saying to me, he was like, "Oh, you're a great recruiter." You know, I said, scouting is identifying players, recruiting them in the country. You know, to have a trophy you can have in your arms, rather than just we could do these things, to have one yourself, it's validating.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
So then we're going to.